take from yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't want to, but I had to. You know, it was not a great day for us, not a great day for the offense, but it's good to have that back and forth between the defense and, you know, I think as much as the defensive guys don't want to hear it, but I think we won today for sure. Had a really good day, a bunch of explosives, a couple things to clean up, but definitely improvement from yesterday's practice.
How much more can you stretch the field with what you have out there?
We got some speed, that's for sure. I was just talking to Goody because I underthrew him by just a hair, and I was like, yeah, Goody, I don't know if I'll ever be able to out throw you. I mean, you can absolutely roll. So it's great to see, and it's fun to have guys like that for sure.
How much different is it with multitude of guys? You're not just looking for X or looking for Joe. Now you've got 5, 6, 7 guys.
Yeah, we have a ton of weapons. We were just talking about it, but, you know, we had multiple guys with multiple touchdowns today, 7 on team, all that good stuff. So it's nice to be able to spread the ball around, and, you know, defense can't key on 1 or 2 guys, and they gotta respect everybody. So it's very nice to see.
Brendan, when you see a team like Arizona State surprise everybody last year in the Big 12 and go to the college football playoff, does that give you and this team hope that, hey, that could be us this season?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I think every team in the Big 12 is thinking that it could be them, you know, this year after what Arizona State did last year. But, you know, I like this group of guys that we have. I feel confident in us, but, you know, we'll see what happens. I think, like I just said, every team in the Big 12 thinks that they got a chance to be in Dallas at the end of the year, and we're one of those teams as well, so I'm excited.
What does your off-season kind of process look like for how you try to improve your mechanics?
My mechanics, you know, I really haven't, focused too much on mechanics. You know, I think baseball kind of just came naturally, with my release and everything like that. So I think this offseason it's been more so the mental side of the game, and then just reps with the wideouts and throwing routes and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not too much mechanically, just focusing on my lower half and, you know, how I'm driving my back hip and everything, working with my trainer and everything. So it's been good.
Looking forward to getting back to that $134 million IPF here later this afternoon.
Yeah, very excited. No, I enjoyed the time out here, but it's always nice, you know, go back home. It makes you appreciate it more out there, and especially since we do have that very nice facility now that we can go use. It'll be for sure a great resource for us.
What are the additional benefits that it's brought to you guys as quarterbacks specifically?
Just all the recovery resources, and then, you know, whenever the weather's not great and we can go throw in the indoor, that's always nice too. Even though we some reason get stuck out on the field outside more often than not, so I really don't understand it, but, you know, if any of the coaches are listening and want to change that, please do.
As a quarterback, when you know Nebraska's that first game, Big Ten, Kansas City, Arrowhead Stadium, Thursday night, ESPN, does that heighten your sense of urgency with your guys, knowing that, hey, we're not playing Towson week 1, we're playing Nebraska on a big spot?
100%. You know, the stakes are going to be high week 1. We know that. I think there's been a different feel around camp. Just like you just said, with our urgency, and, you know, we know that what it's going to take to win week 1, and, you know, we're doing everything we can to prep to do that.
We've talked a lot about Jeff Caldwell, Caleb Goody, Cyrus Allen, but Noah Jennings had a big day today.
Yep.
Giyahni Kontosis had a big day yesterday. What have you seen from those guys as well?
Yeah, those guys, you know, we got a lot of guys that can go make plays for us, and I think y'all can see that whenever y'all are watching practice. We're not just throwing it to one guy over and over again. You know, we're spreading the ball around the field, whether it's multiple tight ends, multiple slot receivers, multiple outside guys, whatever it may be. You know, we're trying to spread the ball around, and we got the guys to do that this year.
How much influence do you have on tweaks to the offense, like input? Did the coaching staff ask kind of what you like running more than other stuff like that?
Yeah, Sad is very good about, you know, he's not going to call something if I don't like it. If I tell him, I say, Sad, I hate this play, he's probably not going to call it because he knows that I hate it. So they've been really good about it, and, you know, we got a lot of open communication. If there's a play that I don't really love, after the first time of running it, you know, we'll rep it and see if my love for it changes. Maybe we hit it a couple times. Usually if it works, I like it.
Is it just if it works, you love it?
Yeah, if it works. I was just telling them the other day in practice, I hated this one play that I loved in practice, but it didn't work in the game last year. And I was like, I hate this play. And they were like, why? And I said, well, it didn't work, so there's no reason to like it. But, yeah, usually if a play works, first couple of times doing it, you know, and you can feel that it's going to be a good play. I like it a lot. So, yeah.
Did Joe come over after you floated that ball down the sidelines and let you know?
Yeah, but he had dropped one right before that, so I didn't want to hear it from him. Me and him always go back and forth, but, you know, usually we're pretty good about it. We don't beat up on each other too much. 'Cause, you know, we already know that each other's a little upset. You know, if I mess up, he knows that I don't want to hear it from him, and if he messes up, I'm never going to say anything to him. I'll wait till we get back to the apartment or something like that, and then I'll text him, shoot him a text, whatever, be like, hey, nice drop today, or whatever, something like that. So, but yeah, it's always a friendly banter.
Brendan, you seem more confident and looser this year. Is there something you attribute that to?
I would say just, you know, getting the game experience and then just being in the same system for 2 years now, or I guess a year now. I haven't quite played in it 2 years, but just, you know, I think around the entire team, everybody's got a great relationship, and, you know, you feel like you can go to anybody, talk to anybody about anything, and then whenever you're out here on the field, it's the same thing, talking trash to the DBs, just out there having fun with it. So I think it's been, you know, a huge improvement for us this year. And then for me, just like I just said, just game reps last year and just time in the system.
It's the haircut too.
It's the haircut for sure. I didn't realize how bad I looked whenever I had my old hair. I'm just going to say that right now. So please never let me grow it out again. And if I do, you know, in the media, feel free to correct me or critique me, whatever it may be.
Thanks, Brendan.
Appreciate you.
All right, we'll